Hey, everybody. Here we are with Sean Dayton. I'm honored and privileged, a recording artist, a music school teacher, and a songwriter. Sean, welcome. How are you?
Thanks so much, Paul. Doing good. Thank you for having me on here. I appreciate what you're doing.
Oh, man, it's an honor to have a recording artist, on this Zoom. So that's awesome. I see on your website, SeanDayton.com, people can buy an album right there. It's only like $10. I was listening to some of the sounds. Very cool, man. Great job. Good for you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Yeah, my wife and I, we started singing together at a pretty young age. Actually, we were like 18, 19. Well, even earlier. Actually, we were high school sweethearts.
Wow.
But she was always the singer. I was always the guitar player. And then we met each other and we started singing together. And so we did that for a number of years, playing and touring and recording. We still, are trying to do the odd live stream once in a while. Obviously, touring is out of the question right now. But it is something that we definitely love being able to do.
Well, listen, you're my first local recording artist, so it's awesome to have you here. Listen,
oh man, the honor is mine.
Thank you. How long would that have taken you guys from start to finish to pull that together, that album?
It really, like, we've done a few now. So it depends on how many songs you're writing yourself, how many songs you're producing yourself. Oftentimes what we would do is it takes me a long time to write songs. I can do music pretty quickly. It's just the lyrics. I tend to just go over them time and time again and rewriting. Right. Just, I don't know if it's just my personality or so. Songwriting takes me a while. Sometimes it's a good year before I feel like I've got enough songs to be able to record. And then after that, you go through the process of booking time at the studio, finding a producer, finding a graphic designer,
Right.
and then while all that's happening, you're trying to promote the music as well. So you're trying to get the music out there and talking to radio stations, and so it's definitely a process for sure. It's a very big undertaking when you go through it. Right now, we don't have anything in the works, but yeah, it's definitely it's something as a creative outlet I love to do.
Yeah.
But I'm also spending a lot of time at the music school as well. So trying to balance it all.
That's awesome. Listen, I missed a very important line on here when I was reading the bio. It's Sean Dayton is a recording artist, music school owner, and songwriter from North Bay, Ontario. He has released 5 albums alongside with his wife, Aimee, and garnered several GMA Canada Awards. How the heck did I miss that? Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That's awesome.
I appreciate that for sure. I mean, when we started making music, we were happy just to have our friends and family listen and enjoy it. And then when it went beyond that, it was we were just kind of like, wow, this is pretty cool that we get to make music and people are getting to hear what we're creating that aren't just friends and family.
Yeah. Okay, so your album's got 10 songs. What song is your favorite song?
Oh man. We grew up in the church, so a lot of our music kind of came from there. A lot of our background is from there. So we have songs that people tell us that they say is their favorite, and then some that are our personal favorites. We have one that's called Heartbeat. That would be probably a favorite of ours personally, and seems to be one that people enjoy as well.
Awesome. Okay, so listen, talk to me about what you're currently doing. You own a music school here in North Bay and Sudbury. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so about 5 years ago, we sort of transitioned from doing the full-time music thing to teaching. And so I just started teaching guitar just out of my house. And within 9 months, it's snowballed into a full-blown music school. It wasn't
Wow.
anything I intended. It was just, I thought, okay, I'll just start teaching guitar. And we had a number of families that signed up. And then when we were kind of in the middle of it all, I had families who would say, we have another child who is interested in drums. Do you teach drums or do you teach piano? And I didn't teach those instruments, but I did have friends who taught those instruments. So they joined me in this venture.
Collaboration.
And exactly. So so now 5-6 years later, we have about 10 teachers who teach for the North Bay School of Music. And then we also have a school that started in Sudbury a few years ago called Sudbury Music Academy. So yeah, things are pretty busy between the two schools, but yeah, it just sort of snowballed into what it is today, and it's been definitely a privilege getting to bring music education to North Bay.
That's awesome. And I see that someone had tagged you in a post today, and it was a young lady, 7 or 8 years old, on her computer, perhaps, I guess, learning music from yourself. She was doing her vocals or whatever. So you're even
Right.
doing that virtually in these times.
Yeah, exactly. We right around March break, when everything started happening and things were getting canceled, we were actually closed that week of March break. So the timing kind of worked out for us, just to kind of give us about a week to kind of figure out what we were going to do. And
Right.
so I taught online lessons before in the past. I've had different students where I've taught them locally, and then their family ends up moving away, but they still wanted to continue lessons. So I taught them virtually. So I was familiar with that landscape and that format. It was just trying to get all the teachers on board, and then obviously the families and the parents who were wondering, is this format going to work? So, yeah. So around March break, we shifted everything to
That's awesome.
online, and a lot of our families continued on, and were excited about the opportunity that they didn't have to cancel this activity with so many other kids' activities getting canceled. We had a lot of parents who were just really thankful and happy that we were able to continue providing music lessons. So yeah, everything switched over 100% to online, and we'll continue doing this however long we need to.
Awesome. You can imagine how you can just expand your business now. There's no borders. It's virtual. With a good camera, a little bit of lighting, you're not limited to North Bay market or Sudbury market. That's awesome. Well, good
Absolutely,
for you that you pivoted.
Yeah, and that has been happening for sure. We've had people from out of town who have said, we don't have music school in our location. We saw that you're offering virtual lessons, and we're interested in getting that set up. So yeah, for families, as long as they have a good Wi-Fi connection, a device that they're using, and then an instrument at home, as long as they have those things, they can do really well with lessons. And we've been finding that with a lot of our students, and especially now with not as many activities going on for kids, we're finding that their practice time has been increasing as well, which has been good to see.
That's awesome. So look, I'm looking at your website, and it's got under lessons, it has beginner online guitar course. Very inexpensive, $50. What does that give them?
So that would be for specifically my own course that I've created for guitar lessons. So that's a little bit separate from the music school lessons. I created a course I have about 100 guitar lessons, starting right from learning how to hold the guitar to playing some of your favorite songs. So I sell a course just from my own personal website, where if somebody wants to learn how to play the guitar from scratch, they can buy this course. So yeah, we do offer that, and then it comes with a bunch of PDF downloads, so you can see what chords you're supposed to be playing, where your fingers are supposed to be going, and then all the videos that go along with that. So that is basically just a one-time fee. You pay for the course, and you can watch all the videos on there. And then And then with the music school, the North Bay School of Music.com, what you'd find there is a place to contact us where you can sign up for weekly lessons one-on-one with an instructor. So that's where you get the feedback. That's where you get the one-on-one, kind of like what we're doing now. But we'd have some instruments in our hands, and you'd talk like this, where the student can play something, the teacher can give feedback right away. So those would be 30-minute lessons once a week, and done over Zoom.
Okay. And are we talking like, is it $23 per 30 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Boy, that's inexpensive. That's a hell of a deal.
You know what? It definitely, it's something that, we try to keep at a price that is affordable for a lot of families, and especially during this time. It's obviously important to make sure that we're still getting out there, and families have opportunities to still have their kids in music lessons. So yeah, it would be $23 for 30 minutes. We're also starting to add different free classes that come with the membership. So this is something that we haven't been able to do before. What we're doing is every once in a while we'll bring on a guest musician, and he or she will play perform a couple songs, and then have some Q&A with our students. So our first one we're actually doing tomorrow with a local artist, a local guitar player, just a young guy, Dalen Henschel. He does really cool finger picking stuff, and we just thought, man, it'd be cool to be able to bring on some young musicians to be able to inspire our students. So we have our students logging in from Sudbury and North Bay who just want to be inspired, and this is something that goes to all of our students who are our members who are taking lessons. So extra classes like that 50 or 60 kids can all gather and have some Q&A and learn some extra music theory or get inspiration. So those are things that we haven't been able to do in the past, which I'm excited to be able to continue on even past COVID.
That's awesome. So if someone's sitting at home watching the video and they want to take lessons from you, what website do you want them to go to?
Probably the best place to go to is northbayschoolofmusic.com.
Okay.
And that's where they can sign up for lessons or get more information. I'm one of the teachers, so I teach guitar, but we also have other teachers who do voice lessons, drum lessons, piano lessons, ukulele lessons, and so we have a bunch of teachers who are doing that, and they're all teaching from their homes as well. So that's probably the best way to do that. If they're looking at just let's say, because we have lots of adult students as well, and they just want to learn guitar and want to purchase a course, they can go to my personal website, which is seandayton.com, and that's where they can get a guitar course and learn from all the videos there. But if they're looking for one-on-one lessons, northbayschoolofmusic.com.
Okay, and if they go to your website, seandayton.com, they can actually purchase albums there or just individual tracks?
You can do either or, yeah. You can purchase albums or just individual tracks you just download to your device.
Yeah, and you've got a good selection of albums there from what I can tell. I'm not sure how many are there, but it looks like 5 or 6 different albums.
I should have 5 there, yeah.
Cool.
I'm at the point now where we've done a bunch now, and I'm starting to forget what we've done. But yeah, I think there should be 5 there.
That's awesome. Well, buddy, listen, I'm honored that you guys, that you jumped on here. I mean, a recording artist, several GMA Canada Awards. Well done. That's awesome.
Thank you, Paul.
Anything else in final parting words? Any sort of COVID message or any sort of PSA?
Yeah, I first of all, again, it's an honor to be on here with you. So thanks for giving me the opportunity to share about what we're doing. It means a lot. It's the support is very much appreciated. Both as an artist, it's been challenging because we can't book any tours or gigs or anything.
Right.
But then also with the music school, we've it's just been a massive change. And so the support that we're getting from people like you has been super encouraging. And music is one of those things we've seen with all the concerts getting canceled. We've seen people go to social media to provide their art for people who just need
Right.
some bit of comfort and relief. And so music is one of those things that it's not going to go away. It's going to continue to provide, like I said, just peace and comfort for people when they're going through a hard time. So getting to do that in North Bay is obviously a privilege for us, but to have the support from the community has been amazing, and from individuals like yourself.
Awesome. Listen, North Bay, really, the community of North Bay rallies behind business owners and artists like yourself. So, I look out to the community now and say, guys, hop on the website, buy an album for $10, help this artist out through these times. I listened to a few songs prior to jumping on, and they were awesome. So I would encourage everybody to, if you can't buy an album, buy a song, and enjoy the music produced locally from Sean. So Sean, listen, thank you so much for coming on. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you on the other side of COVID.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thanks, Paul.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.